Honestly, y'all, I wish I could say that it's just water you need to drink and that's how I got my skin clear, but that would be a lie. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Raquel and I do videos on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and honestly, whatever I feel like. As you can see by the title, today's video is going to be dedicated to my skincare routine. This has been highly requested over on my Instagram, which I'll leave on the screen here so you can follow me over there. And today I'm just going to take my time and get into the nitty-gritty and give you all the details of all the products I've used and how I have been able to transform my skin from the mess it was back then to what it is now. So if you think that's something you'd be interested in, please keep watching. I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And let's just jump right into it. Get comfy, get some snacks, and let's just go. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I am a bit of a planner. So I made a list of the things I wanted to go into detail with you guys. So about a year ago, a little less than a year ago, I had a medical procedure that required me to take steroids to assist with my healing. Y'all, the steroids helped, yes, but one of the side effects that came with it meant that I got this horrible rash on my face, of all places. And I'll try my best to insert a picture on the screen here or try to incorporate a picture. But y'all, it was just like this itchy red rash on my face and it had my skin so inflamed, so uncomfortable, and I was just so frustrated because I wanted to make sure that my skin was always on point, y'all. Now, there's something you will always also have to know, that I also had DPN, which is something called dermatosa papulosa nigra. I spoke about that in detail on my Instagram a while back as well. So I also had my DPN removed, but I digress. So one of the things I would have used to, One of the things I would have used to soothe my DPN, my steroid rash rather, was hydrocortisone ointment, and that was recommended to me when I went to a dermatologist's office to get a consultation to figure out what was going on with my skin. I went to the consultation mostly to figure out how I should proceed to take the DPN off. And the nurse there during the consultation, she mentioned to me that I could try they didn't want to work on my skin because I had the rash. And she also recommended that I could use a hydrocortisone ointment to sort of soothe my skin before I came in to do the DPN removal. If you are interested in finding out more about my DPN removal, I can probably do a separate video for that, so you can comment down below and let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. So that is pretty much the backstory. I got this rash on my face from the steroids, and y'all, I was just not having it. Righto, so now that we have sort of delved into the backstory of me and my rashy face, I'm going to break down my skincare routine for you guys. My skincare routine is pretty much two parts, daytime and nighttime. I'll also mention some tricks and tips, I guess. Tricks and tips that I use and additional things that I use, but I'm really going to focus on like the heavy hitters of what supposedly makes like a difference in my skincare routine. Before I proceed, I just want to give a little disclaimer that I am not a dermatologist, obviously. A lot of these things that I have figured out about my skin has been through trial and error, having patients rather, and over a time period. I will say though that if you feel like you have been using particular skincare products, different skincare products, and they're not working for you, I would recommend that you go to a dermatologist. So with that being said, let's just hop into my daytime routine. Okay, my daytime routine is pretty simple. Something that I need you guys to know about me is that I am lazy, right? So I want my skincare routine to be as, especially in the daytime, I want my skincare routine to be as simple and straightforward as possible. So for the daytime routine, I use a number of 5 products, sometimes 6, right? So I cleanse, tone, I have sort of a hybrid thingy for moisturizing, and then let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just share what I use. So for cleansing, I use the simple moisturizing face wash, right? This is what it looks like here, and it says here, simple moisturizing face wash, 100% soap free, kind to skin, no artificial perfume or color, no harsh chemicals that can upset your skin, no soap, no alcohol, no mineral oils, non-animal derived. And before I started using this, I was using a dupe for the Neutrogena Pink Grapefruit Scrub, and I thought my skin liked that until I started using this. And I started using this after I got my DPN removed, and y'all, my skin loved it. So I just continued using it. So I use this to wash my face. Then I proceed to tone my face. I proceed to tone my face with my Olay Cleanse Refresh and Glow Cleansing Toner. I just put a bit of this onto a cotton round, and I just pass this all over my face and neck. Something I want to add to the cleansing part of my skincare routine is that I try to wash my face with clean hands. I wash my hands before I wash my face. So I try to cleanse my face with clean hands for 60 seconds or 1 minute, right? That's supposed to make a difference based on the research I did. Don't quote me, right? So after I cleanse, I tone with the Refresh and Glow Cleansing Toner. This helps to take off all of the excess dirt and so on that the cleanser would not have removed, right? After I cleanse and tone, I then go under my eyes with the simple soothing eye balm, and that I use this at night as well. And y'all, this, I feel like it has really made a difference in helping my eyes to look more refreshed and less puffy, especially on those nights where I don't sleep pretty well, right? After that, I use the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% from The Ordinary. And y'all, this has made such a big difference in my skin on a daily. Niacinamide is supposed to be very good for helping with congestion in your face. So like sometimes when you have like things like excess sebum and blackheads and whiteheads and stuff, the niacinamide is supposed to be very good to cleanse your pores and make sure that you don't have all that extra gunk in your pores. Please do some additional research on this. This has been amazing, and it has worked wonders for me in my daytime skin routine. Finally, I use, for a little bit of extra moisture, I use the hyaluronic acid 2% from The Ordinary again. I order all of my Ordinary products online. And then as my moisturizer to top off everything, I use the Black Girl sunscreen, and this has been so fantastic because it sort of doubles as a sunscreen and a moisturizer. I usually find most sunscreens to be sort of sticky and greasy. This does not do that for me. It says here the Black Girl Sunscreen Moisturizing Sunscreen Lotion for Face and Body, SPF 30. Now I know they have a new one that's SPF 50. I'm going to try to get my hands on that because the greater the protection, the better. So y'all, that is pretty much it for my daytime routine. I told you it's pretty simple, super lazy over here, and I just try to get straight to the point because of the you know what, and because we have to wear you know what. For some reason you can't say the word panini on YouTube because they flag you or you get demonetized or whatever. But because of the you know what, I don't wear makeup like I used to. Even today, I'm not wearing any makeup because I wanted to come on and show you guys my skin. I'm wearing like, let me not lie, I'm wearing like some eyebrow pencil and some mascara, but that's about it. What was I saying? Right, I don't wear makeup because I don't like the idea of that I have to keep putting the mask on my face, taking it off, the foundation and stuff gets on the mask. To me, that's just annoying. I don't even wear like lipstick anymore. I just do gloss, and sometimes that annoys me because the gloss gets onto the mask. But anyway, I digress. I can ramble on sometimes. But let me just go through my daytime skincare routine. Pretty simple, to the point, and it just gets me wham, wham, bam, one and done, out of the house, right? So for cleansing, I use the simple moisturizing facial wash. For toning, I use the Olay Cleanse Refresh and Glow Cleansing Toner. This has a bit of a scent, has a bit of a sweet scent, but it's not irritating to my face, so at least I'm appreciative for that. What I'm probably gonna do when this is finished, I'm probably just going to get the toner from Simple and just stick within the brand. Right, for serums in the daytime, I use the niacinamide 10% to help with congestion, and the hyaluronic acid for extra moisture. I use this eye cream underneath my eyes, again from Simple. And then to top off everything on my face and neck, I use the Black Girl Sunscreen 30 SPF 30 rather. Right, and that's it for my daytime skin routine. Pretty simple, right? All right, so now let's go into my nighttime routine, right? Okay, guys, so my nighttime skin routine. And this is where all the hijinks and all of the extra stuff comes in. So for my nighttime skin routine, I use two major products that are not good together, so I have to alternate between them. And I honestly feel like these are the products that are responsible for how glowy and even toned and supple my skin looks, right? So let's just get into it, right? So on any given night, before I go to bed, before I shower or whatever, I tend to wash my face before I get into the shower. I use the Simple Moisturizing Face Wash at night. So it's the same thing in the daytime. No, this is where it sort of gets technical, right? These two major products that I'm about to show you are the products that are the game changers for me. And they are the glycolic acid toning 7% toning solution by The Ordinary. And as you can see, it's well used. Johnson's retin-a 0.025%. Y'all, when I tell y'all about Holy Real, but the thing is, they're not good together. They can cause a lot of irritation and just they don't mix together. They're gonna burn your face essentially, right? Y'all, I'm exaggerating, right? So let me just share with you, on the nights I'm using the glycolic acid, I don't use the retin-a. The nights I'm using the retin-a, I don't use the glycolic acid. And I've been able to come up with like this amazing cocktail of products that work together. Y'all, Google is your friend. And I follow a bunch of skin pages on Instagram as well. But I've been able to come up with this amazing cocktail that helps my face to look insanely bright, insanely super supple the next day. But I'm rambling because I'm excited. But let me just get into it. Right. So on the nights that I'm using the glycolic acid, this is what I do. I wash my face first with the Simple Moisturizing Facial Wash, right? So you rub this, rub, face and neck, whatever. Then on a cotton round, again, I put a little bit of this glycolic acid solution, and I do this all over my face and neck avoiding under my eyes, around my nose, and so on, because those are more sensitive areas, right? And you're not washing this off after you add this. And y'all, try to use this a minimum of 2 times a week. And you might get tempted, I would say 3 max, but you would be able to tell what your skin can and cannot take. Y'all, this is the game changer right here, because it's like a chemical exfoliant, so it just allows all of that like the dead skin and stuff on top to kind of slow it off, and it just reveals all that lovely, bright, fresh, supple skin underneath. I love this stuff. I actually got 2 bottles of it. Y'all can see I've been using it, and I have had this probably since, I'll insert, like, I'll put a little clip, like, not a clip, I'll put a little text thingy to tell y'all how long I've had this. But I've had this for a while, and it's been going strong, because you only need a little bit, and you only need to use it 2 or 3 times a week tops. Please do your additional research on this stuff. It is amazing, but if you use it too much, you can damage the skin barrier, right? So you use this. After I use this, I put my eye cream on underneath my eyes. Then, because glycolic acid can be drying, I go in with my hyaluronic acid, drip drip all over the face, rub it in, so nice and moisturizing. And then to wrap everything up, I use the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. And y'all, let me tell you, on most nights I go to bed with my face looking greasy, but when I wake up, baby, when I wake up, my skin looks amazing, right? So let me just show y'all what I use on the nights that I'm using. Again, let me show you again. So we moisturize, we cleanse, then we use this as our toner, and we leave this on the face. Then the under eye cream, then the hyaluronic acid, because again, like I said, the glycolic acid can be drying. And then to keep in all of that lovely moisture, I use the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask, and then I go to sleep. So that's when I use the glycolic acid. So I kind of have like a roster, I guess, if you want to say that. So let's say if I do the glycolic acid Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, on the other days I would use the retin-a. So let's get into that. On the nights that I'm using the retin-a, I cleanse, then I tone, then I proceed to use my retin-a. You only need a little bit. Y'all, I've had this for a while, not to the point that it's expired, but I've had this for a while. You only need a little bit, so I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I just dot, and just rub everything in. It's a little bit drying. The formula is a little bit drying. So what I do is that I have this oil mix that I made. This has vitamin E oil, coconut oil. I don't want to hear anything about coconut oil. It shouldn't be on your face. This works for me. Find out what works for you. Right, vitamin E oil, coconut oil, and I drip this all over my face, and it helps me to rub in the retin-a in a little bit easier. It makes it a little bit more malleable and easier to rub into my face. Something I forgot to mention is that I also, before I do the retin-a, I also do a few drops of the niacinamide. The niacinamide and the retin-a, apparently they work really well together. I could be wrong, but based on the research I did, they work really well together, and again, my skin loves it. So after I do all of that, I then put the overnight surge mask again to lock in all of that. I think you can use Vaseline for that as well. I could be wrong, but yeah. So again, on the nights that I use the retin-a, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm grinning like an idiot, because y'all, doing all of this has been working wonders for my skin. So let's do let's go through what I use with the retin-a. On the nights I use the retin-a again. So I use the moisturizing face wash, the toner, the under eye cream, the eye cream. Let's do this again in this order. The niacinamide, the retin-a with a little bit of my oil mix, and then I just do the overnight surge, the moisture surge overnight mask, and then I go to bed. And then I wake up with my skin looking. But y'all, something I want y'all to keep in mind, it does not matter. Glycolic acid and retin-a makes your skin more, and usually most of these serums and stuff, glycolic acid and so on makes your skin more sensitive to sunlight. So in the daytime, make sure that you're using a sunscreen. It could be whatever sunscreen of your choice. Make sure that you're using an SPF, because it doesn't make sense that you're doing all of these things for your skin in the nighttime, and then you just walk out and make your skin more susceptible to the UV rays when you go out into the sunlight. So yeah, let's move on to, that is pretty much what I do for my skincare routine, both daytime and nighttime. Let me just move on to the little tips and tricks that I mentioned earlier that I use, and yeah. Hey guys, it's me from the future. I had some complications with the storage on my phone, so I didn't get to finish recording on the same day. But I just wanted to finish up by saying that a couple of the things that I have incorporated into my skincare routine is sleeping on a satin pillowcase. Based on the research I did, that's supposed to be very good for your skin, within keeping in moisture and so on. It's also good for your hair. The other thing that I wanted to encourage you guys to do is to be patient and to be consistent with your skincare routine. Personally, me, if something works too quickly on my skin, I don't trust it, because my skin flares up and I get redness and irritation and so on. So me being patient with my skin is definitely something that I have to do. Also, if you guys have any additional questions or so, please feel free to put them in the comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that you found it helpful and informative, and just thanks for understanding in general, but you know, the whole technical difficulties thing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.